Join me on a worldwide spice tour with 14 bold flavors you can try at home, from tangy sumac to electric Szechuan pepper. We'll uncover what makes each spice unique, where it comes from, and the easiest ways to use them in everyday cooking. From berbere and harissa to ras el hanout, za'atar, and panch phoron, these spices will bring new heat, aroma, and depth to your dishes. Get ready for practical tips, tasty pairings, and a little global spice adventure in your own kitchen. 1. Sumac, the tangy ruby of Middle Eastern cuisine. Picture this. You're sitting at a bustling Lebanese restaurant, and your server sprinkles what looks like deep red glitter over your salad. That magical dust is sumac, and it's about to transform your understanding of flavor balance forever. This spice has been treasured for centuries, not just for its vivid color, but for the bright, tart, and earthy flavor it brings to food. Sumac spice is made by drying and grinding the berries of the Rhus coriaria plant, a wild shrub native to parts of the Middle East and Mediterranean. The berries ripen to a deep crimson before harvest, then are sun-dried and ground into a coarse textured powder. The taste is unlike anything you've tried. It's tangy and citrusy with a softer acidity than lemon or vinegar. It's bright but not overpowering, adding a round, balanced sourness. 2. Szechuan pepper, the electric sensation on your tongue. Don't let the name fool you. Szechuan pepper isn't actually pepper at all. Despite its name, Szechuan pepper is not closely related to black pepper or chili peppers. Instead, xanthoxylum plants are in the same family as citrus and rue. What makes this spice absolutely fascinating is the sensation it creates. When eaten, Szechuan pepper produces a tingling, numbing effect due to the presence of hydroxy-alpha sanchal. Food writers have tried desperately to describe this unique experience. Food historian Harold McGee describes the effect of sanchals thus: they produce a strange, tingling, buzzing, numbing sensation that is something like the effect of carbonated drinks or of a mild electric current, touching the terminals of a 9-volt battery to the tongue. It's this bizarre but delightful sensation that makes Szechuan pepper addictive. Some chefs believe that by numbing the mouth, their diners are able to experience the more nuanced, fruity flavors of the chilies in their dishes. 3. Berbere, Ethiopia's fiery soul. Haunting in intensity, the berbere spice is a tightrope walk of aroma and temper. Ethiopian dishes owe their deep red allure and lingering warm tang to this atavistic blend of crimson with a battalion of spices, chief among them red chili peppers, fenugreek, and paprika. This isn't just a spice blend, it's the heartbeat of Ethiopian cuisine. This sweet, smoky spice blend can contain over a dozen different spices that vary depending on the region. The most common spices included are red chili peppers, fenugreek, garlic, coriander, ginger, cinnamon, nutmeg, and clove. Every Ethiopian household has their own version, passed down through generations like a family heirloom. Berbere is used in the dish, doro wat, a chicken stew and the national dish of Ethiopia. One taste and you'll understand why this complex blend has survived thousands of years. 4. Dukkha, Egypt's crunchy treasure. Imagine if someone took the best parts of trail mix and turned it into a seasoning. That's dukkha for you. Dukkha, dua, doa, or dukkha is an Egyptian and Middle Eastern condiment consisting of a mixture of herbs, nuts, usually hazelnut, and spices. It is typically used as a dip with bread or fresh vegetables for an hors d'oeuvre. Translated from the Arabic, it simply means to pound. That's because traditionally, and in many Egyptian homes today, it is made by pounding a mixture of toasted nuts, seeds and whole spices in a mortar and pestle until they form a coarse, crunchy mixture. In Egypt, we have a saying, "Ishwi dua," which literally translates to bread and dukkha because you can count on a loaf of pita and some nutty, satisfying dukkha for dipping if you have nothing else to eat. It's comfort food at its most basic and beautiful. 5. Urfa biber, Turkey's dark and smoky secret, a dried chili originating from the Urfa region of Turkey. It has a smoky, earthy flavor and mild warming heat. This isn't your typical hot pepper. Urfa biber has a personality all its own. The peppers are partially sun-dried during the day and wrapped at night, creating a unique fermentation process that develops its distinctive deep burgundy color and complex flavor. What makes Urfa biber special is its restraint. Unlike aggressive hot peppers that scream for attention, this Turkish gem whispers sophistication. It's used in Turkish cuisine to add punch to kebabs, stews, and grilled meats. Also, delicious brunchy egg dishes are sprinkled over flatbreads before cooking. Think of it as the wine connoisseur of the pepper world, complex, nuanced, and utterly addictive. 6. Nigella seeds, the black cumin misunderstanding. These tiny black seeds have an identity crisis that spans continents. Often called black cumin or black sesame, Nigella seeds are neither. They're from the love in a mist flower. Small, black Nigella seeds come from the seed pods of a flowering plant and have a peppery, oregano-like flavor. They're commonly sprinkled on top of foods to add texture and crunch. One of the most common uses of Nigella seeds is to sprinkle them into the dough of flatbreads like naan bread. But don't stop there. These little powerhouses pack a punch that's both nutty and slightly bitter, with hints of onion and oregano. They're the secret ingredient that makes you wonder what that mysterious flavor is in your favorite Middle Eastern bread. Try them on everything from salads to roasted vegetables, and watch people ask for your secret. 7. Harissa, North Africa's liquid fire. Harissa is a North African chili paste made from roasted peppers, olive oil, and spices. It's a staple condiment in Tunisia, Algeria, and Morocco, and has become more prevalent in the US as global dishes have grown in popularity. But calling harissa just hot sauce is like calling champagne fizzy grape juice, technically true but missing the point entirely. This fiery paste is poetry in motion. The level of heat in harissa varies depending on the recipe. Some variations of the chili paste contain rose petals or rosewater to balance out the spiciness. That's right, rose petals in your hot sauce. It's this kind of sophisticated balance between fire and flowers that makes North African cuisine so compelling. Start with just a tiny dab, because harissa doesn't mess around. 8. Ras El Hanout, Morocco's top shelf blend. The name literally translates to head of the shop, and there's a beautiful story behind it. The name of the North African spice blend Ras El Hanout translates to head of the shop, and it was historically made with the highest quality spices a shop had on hand. Picture an old spice merchant showing off his finest wares, creating a blend so special it became legendary. Like many spice blends, the exact ingredients of Ras El Hanout vary but may include cardamom, clove, cinnamon, coriander, and cumin. Some versions contain nearly 30 different spices, including rose petals, lavender, and even dried beetles. Don't worry, that's rare in modern versions. It's the ultimate, everything but the kitchen sink, spice blend, and somehow it all works together in perfect harmony. 9. Za'atar, the breakfast of Middle Eastern champions. Za'atar, a fragrant and tangy blend of thyme, sesame seeds, and sumac. But this simple description doesn't capture the soul of za'atar. This isn't just a spice blend, it's a way of life in the Middle East. In Israel, Palestine, Lebanon, Jordan, Syria and beyond, this delicious herbal mix is used as a condiment with olive oil for dipping bread or baked onto flat breads as manaish or Lebanese pizza. The magic happens when you mix za'atar with olive oil. Traditionally sprinkled over flatbreads for baking or mixed with olive oil to create a delicious dipping oil. However, we love it as a roasting spice for trays of veggies or the best roast chicken you'll ever eat. It's like having sunshine in a jar, earthy, tangy, and utterly irresistible. 10. Baharat, the Middle East's answer to everything, meaning spices, in Arabic, an aromatic spice blend that typically contains black pepper, paprika, cardamom, cumin, coriander, nutmeg and cloves. Warming rather than hot, harmonious and supremely versatile. If you could only have one Middle Eastern spice blend, Baharat would be a strong contender. Just like garam masala in India, Baharat is considered a staple seasoning of Middle Eastern cuisine. Koftas, kebabs, soups, rice dishes and stews. Anywhere you want rounded, deep flavor and warmth. We love it mixed with olive oil and rubbed into sliced aubergines before roasting. It's the spice equivalent of a warm hug, comforting, complex, and makes everything better. 11. Grains of Paradise. West Africa's peppery crown jewel, sometimes known by its exotic moniker, the Malagueta pepper. Grains of Paradise carries a taste sensation akin to a peppery symphony with hints of ginger, cardamom, and coriander. These little seeds, encased in vibrant pods, partake in the culinary traditions of West Africa, infusing heat and energy into dishes like kebabs and liberating palates with their musky fragrance. These aren't your ordinary peppercorns. Cherished for centuries for their culinary merits and presumed medicinal properties, they are indeed one of West Africa's most flavorful treasures. Think of them as black pepper's more sophisticated cousin, the one who went to culinary school and learned to play jazz. They're perfect when you want heat with complexity, fire with finesse. 12. Fenugreek. The maple mystery. Fenugreek is an herb with a nutty, sweet flavor, one that many people compare to maple. Here's where it gets interesting. If you've ever wondered why artificial maple syrup tastes the way it does, fenugreek is often the answer. This seed has been fooling taste buds for centuries. In addition to its use in Middle Eastern dishes like Persian kuku sabzi, a herb-packed frittata, fenugreek is common in Indian recipes. You can also try fenugreek in spicy lamb curry or in fig-carrot stuffed kabocha squash. With hints of toasted maple, this adds both sweet and delicately bitter notes to stews and curries. It's like having a secret flavor agent that transforms ordinary dishes into something mysteriously delicious. 13. Aleppo pepper. The gentle giant. Named for the Syrian city, Aleppo pepper is a relatively mild red chili pepper with a somewhat fruity flavor. Don't let the word mild fool you. This pepper has personality in spades. It's the difference between shouting and speaking with quiet confidence. You can use dried Aleppo pepper flakes as a spice in meat and vegetable dishes. Try adding a pinch to lemon chicken with orzo. What makes Aleppo pepper special is its restraint. It adds warmth without overwhelming heat, complexity without confusion. Pool Biber, Aleppo pepper. It's the diplomat of the pepper world, bringing everyone together rather than starting fights. 14. Panch Phoron. Bengal's 5-spice symphony. Panch Phoron, a Bengali 5-spice blend of whole fenugreek, nigella, cumin, black mustard, and fennel seeds. Unlike other spice blends that are ground into powder, Panch Phoron keeps its seeds whole, creating a textural experience that's as important as the flavor. The magic happens when these 5 seeds hit hot oil. They crackle and pop like nature's own percussion section, releasing their individual aromatics that somehow blend into perfect harmony. It's the opening act for countless Bengali dishes, the overture that promises something extraordinary is about to happen. Try tempering dal with Panch Phoron, and you'll understand why Bengalis consider it essential to their culinary identity.